Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing.
So, QB Corner. In this segment, Zane and I power rank the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL from the previous week going into the next week based on statistical greatness, the feeling in our balls, and level of difficulty. This is QB Corner. Let's jump in. All right. I have 9 guys that I like, and then the 10 spot is kind of whatever. And I'm pretty malleable from 4 down. The top 3, I'm like, okay, I got my top 3. Everything else, I'm kind of like, you know what? You could convince me.
I'm
So
pretty
my top
liquid from
3,
4 down right now. I'm gonna be honest.
my top 3 is Goff at 1, Purdy at 2, Lamar at 3. Reason being, Goff threw for 315, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions in a week where every quarterback seemed to have thrown an interception. So he's the only guy above 300 without an interception. So I'll take him at 1. Purdy is the next closest. No interceptions here, 255, 3 touchdowns. I like that. And then Lamar is just Lamar. I have a declaration coming up when we do QB Corner next week, but I got to save it. So, anyways, Lamar threw for 323, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, but also rushed for 40 yards on 11 carries. So that puts him over the edge for me. They also won their game against a real Commanders team. So that's my top 3. How do you feel about that? Just to
I
start.
have the exact same top 3.
Really? For
Yeah.
real? This
I
is
have
our
Goff
first
number
week?
1. I have Goff number 1. I had Brock 3, Lamar 2.
Okay, there we
But
go.
as you were going through the stats, I was like, yeah, Lamar Jackson did throw a pick. Brock Purdy did not, so it does make sense that Brock's up in there.
Okay. So wow. Okay. I did not expect us to agree on those 3. Fine. 4. I am okay if you want to go Love or Caleb. They both threw for over 300, had 4 touchdowns and an interception. So I'm kind of indifferent on which one you want to throw here, or if you want to go 4A, 4B. I'm fine with it.
I have
Or
I
sorry.
have I have Caleb as number 4. He went 23 for 29. He
Yeah,
only
sorry.
missed 6 passes.
They both did not throw for 300. They both threw for just over 200. So,
Yeah.
yeah, the completion percentage is what you're talking about, why you put him
Yeah.
at 4? I'm fine
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, that's
Fine.
right. But plus
Okay.
level of difficulty, first time in
In
Europe playing, like that's
not the team, but the situation.
we've seen many upsets when you're going across the pond. We've seen many upsets. That's why we're so high on the Jags when they're playing in Europe, is because we've seen it before. It did not affect Caleb at all. So I think level of difficulty, it puts him
Caleb at 4.
as our
Okay.
4th. Yeah.
Are you fine with Love at 5 then?
Yeah, I'm fine with Love at 5.
Okay. I'm so yeah, I'm fine with Love at 5 because he threw 4 and 1. Then at 6, I have Jaden. Jaden threw for 269, 2 touchdowns. I didn't look at his rushing, but that feels right to me because this is like the last guy without a fucking pick that won a game. Because next
Who'd
I
he
have
play?
Josh. They played the Ravens, so level of
Oh yeah,
difficulty
yeah.
here.
Level of
Like
difficulty up there.
Josh, I have at 6. They beat the Jets. He threw for 215, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 9 rushes, 18 yards, and a touchdown. That was kind of just like I threw my body in the end zone. So you could put him if you want to argue they beat the Jets. So you want to put him over Jaden, fine. But I think they're pretty close.
Yeah, going off of like, okay, people are throwing picks. Josh Allen did not. I think he definitely goes up in there. Uh, I think the
I'm fine
Ravens
if you
are a
want to put
hard.
him.
I think the Ravens are a
Yeah,
harder team
I'm
for
fine if you
sure.
want to put him in A with Jaden, but I think behind is the right way to go.
Yeah.
Okay, next I have Baker at 8 because he threw for 325. He threw 4 touchdowns, but
Mhm.
3 picks.
3 picks. Yeah.
It was the Saints defense though, so it's understandable, but still you got to penalize him for 3 interceptions. So I have him at 8, but it was still a great game. They put up 50.
Yeah. I didn't take interceptions into consideration as much, so I actually had Baker as my 5. But as
Okay.
soon as we started talking about the picks,
Yeah.
yes, he's got to get bumped down. So I'm
Okay.
fine with him at 8.
Okay. After that, I have Justin Herbert at I guess what is this? 8?
9.
9. I have Justin Herbert at 9. Season high, 237 passing, 1 touchdown, no interception. So only 1 touchdown, but no interceptions here. Played a clean game.
I would, and they played the Broncos. I
They played
was
the
gonna.
Broncos.
How do you feel about putting CJ 192, right? So not a lot of yards, but he threw for 3 TDs and 1 interception.
I would put before CJ, the next guy I have is Kirk. He threw for 225, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. It was the Panthers, but
Mhm.
also the
I guess
Titans or the
CJ also
Texans were
played.
playing the
Yeah.
Pats.
Yeah, they're playing the Pats.
It's a better
So
defense, but it's still the Pats. So I
yes,
don't.
I'm fine with Herbert. This is Herbert's first time on the board.
This is his welcome to the
Yeah,
top
welcome
10.
welcome to the show, Herbie.
So if you want to go, I have Kirk next. If you want to go,
How about
just
Joe
if you want to go,
Flacco? Joe Flacco had a
what did
game.
he do? What did he do? What
I
did he
don't
do?
have
Tell
his
me.
stats. I don't have his stats on me,
Okay.
but I know he
I
had.
don't have it either. The only one I know you're gonna hate this, but Bo did throw for basically 200 yards in the second half. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he was their leading rusher with 6 rushes for 61 yards. He was the only reason they were in that game. I'm not saying if you
Mhm.
like honorable mention, I'm fine with, but like he threw for basically 200 in the second half,
Yeah, yeah.
and
That's a
majority of it
good
was probably
point.
fourth quarter.
It is a good point, but I'd rather have Kirky at 10, like you
Okay,
said
I'm
before.
fine. I'm fine with that. I just thought I'd throw his name in the ring for that reason, so I'm
Oh, we
fine
don't
with
have
it.
we don't have Patrick in here. Do you have his
Who
stats?
did
I
they
don't have his
play?
stats.
I don't either. Who they play?
Are they on bye this week? They're on
They
bye?
were on bye. They were on bye.
Okay.
They were on
All
bye.
right, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right,
Ooh,
then
I
I'm
was about
fine
to
with
say
this.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with this. Okay, honorable mentions. Who do we want to go? I know Vikings were on bye as
Uh,
well. So I think it goes CJ, Bo, and then let's go not Joe
Justin
Burrow.
just kind of did whatever. You could throw Joe. Joe had 208, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I think honorable mention, you got to throw Aaron, I think is the next honorable mention there because Aaron Rodgers had 294, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Where
He
is
cost them
Aaron?
like that interception wasn't really his fault either. You could argue. So I would say
And then
like
how about Drake May honorable mention?
that was the other one that I was like, you could throw his name in the ring for 10 even, but if you want to throw him honorable mention, I'm fine with that because 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Mhm.
What did he have? 243. So I'm fine with that if you want to throw him in there. DJ didn't really do much.
Yeah. I'm liking the list as it's looking right now.
I would bump DJ down, I think, unless you have his stats. I
Oh,
don't think
CJ.
I don't
Yeah.
DJ. No
Where's
DJ.
DJ?
DJ
Who the
Danny
hell is
Dimes.
DJ? Oh,
Danny Dimes.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, they played on Monday night or Sunday night football or Monday night football. They played
Gotcha.
no Sunday night football, and it was just kind of like whatever. They put up 7 points. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
Do your balls tell you anything different? I like it as it is.
My balls. Who'd the Packers play?
The Packers played the Cardinals.
Cardinals. I'm fine with that. My balls aren't tingling right now. I think this
Yeah,
is fine.
I think it's
Maybe
fine.
I like it.
Goof, Goof, Purdy, Lamar, Caleb, Love, Jaden, Josh, Buck, Baker. I almost called him Bucker. Baker, Justin, Kirk. I think that's 10. Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's 10. And then honorable mention CJ, Bo, Flacco, Rogers, May. I don't mind it.
I like that. Feeling good about that. I think so.
And
Where's
also, yeah, C tier is just kind of in the middle there, whatever. So,
yeah, it's whatever. I like it.
okay.
I like it a
Yeah, I
lot.
like it. This week felt more difficult than it was.
Well, the top four, I'm really solid on. Really
Yeah,
solid on the
I'm really
top four.
solid on that top four. Everything,
Nothing else
like
to
I
say
said,
about that
everything
one.
after that, I'm just like, whatever.
Alrighty.
Okay. All right. There's QB corner. All right,
Now,
heifers.
now,
Now we got White Man of the Week, where Zano gives a gorgeous soliloquy in which why this white man, who is generally mediocre, had a reason to be recognized and lofted and put on the shoulders of his team and vaunted into the hall of greatness we call White Man of the Week.
let me get the game ball. Let me get the game ball here. Need to get ready. So, as Devin said, this is White Man of the Week, where we go and we look at mediocre white hopes in the NFL and we give them praise for being mediocre.
Just
This
above.
guy, just above mediocre. This guy, honestly, probably isn't mediocre after what we saw today. So let's let's go back into the past. Let's
Okay.
take a look
Take me there.
at week 1 of the NFL. We had a lot of rookies, a lot of promising rookies. Let's focus up here. So back in week 1, if you remember, there was a lot of crap being talked about the rookies because they didn't throw for the passing TD for I think the first 3 weeks. They didn't throw for a passing TD. So let's run through those stats really quick. Jaden versus the Bucks went 17 for 24, 184 yards, 0 TDs. He had 16 carries for 88 yards and 2 rushing TDs. Hell of a game by him. Did not throw for a passing TD. Caleb versus the Titans went 14 for 29, 93 yards, 0 TDs, 0 interceptions. Did nothing in that game. Got a win. Everybody sucked on his wang. Bo versus the Seahawks, which we now know might be frauds, went 26 for 42, 138 yards, and 2 interceptions.
It's not exactly
Not a
what a
great
quarterback's
game.
supposed to do. Yeah.
Not a great game for Bo. But now, let's talk about man. Let's talk about Drake May.
There you go.
Drake May, with his first official start for the New England Patriots, versus the Texans, a playoff team, a team that we think could make it to the big game, to the bowl potentially. He went
The only bowl in the NFL.
The only bowl in the NFL. He went 20 for 33, 243 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. Take those out. Take those out. Take them out. He's a white man, for God's sakes. All right? Mediocre at best. He threw for 3 TDs.
Look at the neck on that guy, dude.
Hey, let me get the. He threw for 3 TDs when these guys couldn't in first 3 weeks that they did. He comes in week 1, throws for 3 TDs. 3 TDs for each quarterback that couldn't do it.
Hey.
Drake May is looking up. I picked him up on my fantasy roster. I'm expecting great things from this boy. Expecting great things from this boy. He's going to will this New England Patriots into the next era of greatness.
That's
or maybe
cute.
not. Maybe
Dude, his frame,
mediocreness.
his shoulders do not match his neck. I gotta say. It's like
Hey.
head, neck.
Hey, you see that right there?
Yeah.
Think he's getting concussed with a neck like that? Think he's going to get concussed? Hey, that neck isn't going to let his head touch the grass when he gets hit. All right? He doesn't have to take jiu-jitsu classes. And
Rip
he looks
Tua.
very hydrated as well.
Dude, I gotta say, in all the rookie talk, rest in peace, Michael Penix, man. I
Yeah.
feel real bad for him. Like, in this scenario, is there a world where now the Raiders don't have Devontae and they go, all right, we were wrong. Let's go trade for Michael Penix. Like,
I doubt with what the Falcons did and all the shit they got, they would ever give up Michael Penix. There was no need to get him. There was no need to go and get him. They went and got him for no reason at all. They're not going to give him up.
that's going to be one of the most awkward storylines if they make the playoffs.
Yeah, it will be.
Okay.
But anyways, Drake May, congratulations. You are this week
First rookie
First
rookie white man of the week.
First rookie white man of the week. You get the game ball.
Oh yeah.
You get the game ball, Drake May.
Oh yeah.
You better fucking hold on to it, though. 2 interceptions and a fumble? Are you kidding me?
He does not value the football.
Yeah, well, he's also got a shit O-line.
Yeah. Okay. There it is, turds. I'm Devin. That's Zane, and this is Buffet Sports, where we talk about the NFL. If you want to see more of our god-awful faces, you can catch us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at buffet.sports. Next week, we're going to probably talk about, well, of course, we're going to do all the normal stuff that we usually do, but Zane and I are going to have a little conference and decide if we want to wait till after week 8 to make our next Super Bowl and mid-season award predictions, or if we want to do it after week 7 because there's 17 weeks and there's not exactly a midpoint there. But you don't care about that. So we're going to stop jabbering and sign out. See you, fuckers.
Ciao.